Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We are back again with matters affecting Africa. And today, I'm going to talk about the evil plans that the government of Nigeria has towards the IPOB leader. There are some developments which are coming in, and recently we talked about how the UN has recognized Biafra as a peaceful movement. And then recently, we got a message from our IPOB leader telling Biafrans that he's going to have a one-to-one talk to the EU Parliament in Belgium. So, after these developments, we've seen panic inside the government. We've seen the government officials and the government of Buhari in panic. They're afraid about what is going to happen or about the developments that have been going on for the last few months. So they have an evil plan against the IPOB leader and the people of Biafra. But their plans, according to me, their plans will backfire back to them. They are dealing with a person who they tried to deal with, but he overpowered them. He was too smart for them to match. You know, I believe that when you are in panic, a person who is always in panic usually dies 3 times before his real time comes. And during that time, this person will pass through too much pain, because if you feel like you are dead, you know, in that state, and then you die 3 times before your real death comes. This is what the government of Buhari is going through right now. They heard about the UN. The UN already out there, it has said that Biafra is a peaceful movement. It's known there. And you know, Biafra being a peaceful movement, it's led by who? By the IPOB leader. Now, because of this, you want to come up, sit down, and try to press charges to the IPOB leader, to the ICC. First things first, the ICC is not the courts in Nigeria. Those people who are there, they're not the judges and lawyers who are in Nigeria. Those ones cannot be corrupt. No money can be taken to bribe judges there in ICC the way they do in Nigeria. No any amount of intimidation can be done to the ICC judges than the way it's done to the Nigerian judges and Africa as a whole. Because in Africa, governments or people with money, politicians with the financial muscles, they will intimidate, they will kill, they will do everything within their powers to make sure that the cases they are facing, they succeed. But this one cannot be done with the ICC, the International Criminal Courts. We've seen cases go there, but because of weak evidence, the cases will be thrown out. Now you want to sue a person who, according to me, is the person who is supposed to sue the government of Nigeria or the armed forces of Nigeria because of what they did to him when he was still in Nigeria. Why is he out of the country? Because his security is not guaranteed back in Nigeria and in Biafra. And his people are not safe either. They are being killed. We are seeing the military coming with their python dance to dance with the lives of the people of Biafra. We are seeing how the headsmen are killing people and walking free. All these things are happening and the world is watching. Now, if a government like the Buhari government is there defending these headsmen and using these police officers and the military to suppress and kill the people of Biafra, and now we want to go and place charges against the IPOB leader, I want to tell the government of Buhari, you are going to lose this case from the time you started. You've already lost the case. It's plain like that. This guy is smart enough than you. He was in Nigeria. You caught him. You tried to fabricate charges and place charges against him. He overcame this thing. You people, he defeated you guys. Now, back in your country, you are defeated. What are you going to do to the ICC? The ICC is not an ordinary court like the ones in Nigeria. There's a very big difference. I don't know who is advising, who is the advisor of the government of Nigeria. I wonder, because even there's so many things that are happening in Buhari that even me, when you ask me, is that Buhari? I'll tell you, I don't know. I'm not sure. It's in the public domain. So whoever is advising the government, I know Mr. Buhari has advisors. I don't know if I call him Buhari, I don't know. He has advisors. Some advices, even if you are thick and stupid, you cannot listen to some advices. If they are going to go on with this case they are trying to build against the IPOB leader, then the case is already failed. It has failed. Even it will not pass the first stage in those cases, in the ICC. The ICC is a court that you cannot measure with any courts in the land of Africa. Cannot. So they are daydreaming. The government of Buhari is daydreaming that they are using every ways and means possible to make sure that they suppress the IPOB leader and its people. Now, you want to go to the ICC. You know, I fail to understand. I pity with the government of Buhari. During that time, this guy defeated you in ECOWAS. You were told to pay him. You did not pay. You see, that's another case that you're supposed to answer. He was to be paid, he was not paid. His home was attacked. He had to flee his motherland to go to another country. So, who is going to sue who? That is the question I'm asking the government of Buhari. You will take your case there, then you will remain there. Because the case will backfire back to you. I'm wondering the type of advisors that are advising you. But I've come to a conclusion that this just, you are worried and you're just panicking. You know, when you're panicking, you'll do things that even they are not necessary. So this case is not necessary. It's going nowhere. We have already won this case. In fact, again there, you will pay some money there to compensate him. You have destroyed his life, but he is strong enough. He still has the authority and he still has the command to command the IPOBs. He still has the authority, he still has the power, and we are still behind him. No matter what you're going to do, bring all those lawyers, use all those millions of nairas, let those lawyers you're putting together eat that money, but at the end of it, you'll have to part with another money to compensate this guy. You will compensate him. You failed to compensate him that time, but this time now, this is the ICC. You will compensate him and you will be ashamed. And I say again, shame on you. Thank you very much.